I am excited for this one. Got a package from Melanie today over at YEDC Fidget. She asked if I wanted to check out some stuff, in particular an NJT coin, because I was just asking about sound levels. I asked her if she would download this sound meter app and measure how loud it was, and she's like, how about I just send it to you? And then she's like, how about all these other things that I think you'll like? So here they are. I see the coin there, so I'm gonna wait for it last. I'm about most excited for it. Let's see. I'm gonna use a little knife, because I don't want to scratch these things. Be very careful with other people's things. Even more careful than I am with my own stuff, which is probably not mentally healthy, how careful I am. Ooh, also, before I get started, double check that I wipe this down good. I'm here in the shop when I do these videos, so there's a risk of there being sanding grit and stuff like that that kind of found its way to the table. So just take extra care. So this is the, I already forgot what it's called. It's a Haptic coin and a ratchet. It's interesting. Huh. This is not how I thought it would be. The ratcheting aspect. It's like smooth. It glides like this, but it clicks. Like, these clicks don't have much of a, I mean, you can see it doesn't jump to position or anything. It just clicks. And then this way, it's not very loud, but it has good snap. Huh. Interesting. My initial impression watching videos of this thing, I was like, I don't think I'll like it. I don't mind it. That's kind of cool. All right. Onward. This is, ooh, yeah, this one too. When this one first came out, a dude on Facebook, Fidelis, he sent me a message and was like, do you want this in Zerk? I don't know why he thought I might like one. I guess maybe because I bought the 42 Cosmo slider. It's in my wife's collection. I bought that from him, so that's probably why, because this is similar. Close this guy again. I got this for my birthday from my brother-in-law. It's been a great little packet, or carry, for my fanny pack. Just slides right in. So the switch is not that good. It's like dampened. Doesn't like really snap anywhere. And then this one's got good magnets. Pretty strong, slides smooth. I like the rotation. But ergonomically, I don't like it. The bottom plate is too thin in relation to the top. That's just my initial feeling. I would just rather have the rotation XXS, I think is what it is. The one with the exposed magnets. It's a pain in the ass having to glue them back in. I've glued ours back in 7 or 8 times now. Seems to be holding for good. Like I said, it's in my wife's case, otherwise I would pull it out and demonstrate. It's okay, but I definitely wouldn't buy any version of this, I suppose, even though this is stainless. Maybe in a lighter material it would be better, but you can even feel the weight. Like, this top thick plate is like, it's heavy. All the weight is there. 42 Cosmo, yeah. And YEDC, that's the pig. YEDC, and I forget who that is. I'll have them in the video description or in the title or some shit. Okay, so that one's okay. Put these just in frame. There's the coin still, the beans. Ooh, let's check these out. These are from, fuck. Told myself I would look up all these makers and stuff before doing this video, but I was working, and then I had a friend come over, and then the mail came while my friend was here and we were talking, and so I didn't really get to see when it came, so I'm a little unprepared, and my excitement got me to open the package before I prepared. These are the chill pills. Haptic YEDC or something. Fuck, I don't remember. They're okay. If I had to just have my gut impression right off the bat, I wish the magnets were stronger. Like that right there. I don't feel like that should happen, like from that far away. I guess with these honeycomb ones, where there's a lot of material removed, it does better. The heavier one, not so much. These smaller, newer ones, I forgot what they're called. Go fucking figure. They're a little more jumpy. And that's just too small. I just want the magnets to be way stronger, stupid strong. And I think that might have to do with the material, because yeah, the copper one is definitely snappier. The only other thing of these I've played with was like the Lego head ones, I think from Zero Feud in Adam Sherry's collection. And those magnets were stronger, and you could they would stick on the bottom of each other, so it was two-sided. Maybe kind of how these are, but these are just too small to. Yeah, I don't know. These are one of those things I was hoping I would like it more, but I just man, need stronger magnets. It's as simple as that. Let's see. So these, I'm gonna put these here so they don't roll away. Now onto the beans from Magnus. Watched videos and seen all the drops and seen people posting all their reviews, and they just love the beans, but watching them through a screen, I don't get the beans at all. Whoa. Super weird. They are really smooth in how they manipulate. What about like putting them in a line? Huh. This is something I'm definitely gonna have to spend some time with. There's definitely a steep learning curve. It's not just like a coin where you just burp, derp, burp, derp, and just fucking, you don't even think about it. This takes some thinking. I mean, you got 4 pieces that are all independent from each other, and they work in, yeah. I have to think about it. I'm intrigued though. Maybe do an update video or something. First impressions are, I don't hate them. They feel really neat, and yeah, it's got me curious now. Okay, on to these famed NJT Handpower Haptic coins. Kev over at Lefty EDC swears these are the best. I don't refute that, but I just don't think they're the prettiest. It's just hard line, hard line, hard line, hard line. Honestly, if I get one, I'm probably gonna sand it. Sand it smooth. Pretty snappy. There's not a lot of that play between the magnets. Look at that, like you can see the difference. Oh. Surely y'all heard that. I'm taking it apart. We're gonna look in here. Some grit or something. Melanie, I don't want to mess up your coin, so we're definitely digging in. Crazy looking in here. magnets are holding it in. I don't have any magnets out. Maybe it'll be okay. I've got some alcohol. I'm gonna grab a cloth too. Yep, definitely don't want to manipulate it with that little grind that I felt there. That did not feel good. I think it can even see. See that ring? Scratch ring? It could have been me, but I didn't know it was in there. Oh, Melanie. It's really dirty. It's gonna be a new coin in a minute. This has got me kind of excited. Let's keep going because it's pretty dirty. I'm using alcohol and just a shop rag to clean off any dirt and grease and debris or anything. Bearing wasn't too dirty. It's snappier now. Damn. I actually really like it. And it's not loud. This is really good. I mean, they're both really good, but there's definitely some more play between snaps. If you just have the same light touch feel, the NJT just jumps into position. Definitely on the thicker side. But it's a snappy motherfucker, that's for sure. And I wouldn't even say that it's the magnets are that strong. I'm not sure what makes it so much snappier. Because it takes like the same amount of force to snap to the next one. Is it just the fact that it's a smaller diameter? And so there's, man, interesting. I'm gonna look in here again. Oh, it came off on the other side this time. I think I see some dirt there this time too. We're cleaning again. Yeah, I got the bearing out. Ah, okay, this is a wide bearing. That has to play a part here. It's wider than the central post of any of the AC EDC milk lids, and it's wider than the B-hole. Ooh, there's some shiny grit coming off here. That is definitely what we got going on inside this thing. I'm even gonna turn around and blast it with compressed air real quick. Sorry for all the pauses and things. I'm definitely not doing cuts and shit. No way. Okay. That cleaned out. My style is definitely one takes. In the past, I used to do video editing for work. I don't ever want to do it again. No desire. It's not for me. This is literally just so I can share with friends. And refer people to a video maybe if they're interested in something that I post a picture of or something. Okay. Pop that back over to here. It's definitely the fact that there's a post and then female side. has to play a part in how this thing, oh, is such a good haptic coin. Pretty tight tolerances too. I think that might be one of the bigger factors. See the shift between pieces. About the same. That would be that bearing tolerance. It's a really good coin. Really good grit because of the etch. It's a pretty interesting Makume. It's very yellow. Very yellow, very gold. There's not a lot of copper, and the silver layers are, I guess they're there. It's just, man, it's very yellow, very gold. Like compared to some Sakmar Makume. I know it's very gold too, but it's definitely not as yellow. The gold is more muted here. It's interesting. I really like this. I'm really surprised how much I like this, actually. I don't want to take it apart because I vaguely remember in either Kev's or Melanie's video, shit like falling apart. Should I do it? Fuck it, let's do it. If I make a mess, I make a mess. Be a good laugh for y'all. I laugh at people when it happens. Okay. So we got Teflon balls and ratchets. So that's why it's so smooth. Okay. And there's definitely not going to be a lot of haptic force with these little ratchet arms coming back out. So that makes sense. Let's see if I can do this. Oh man, I feel like I got lucky there. And then, I mean, that's it, right? Yeah. Because this bottom piece is, it is what it is. You hear that? When I do it with a really light touch, I can hear it ratchet one click. But if I hold it tight, light, you can hear it snap. Interesting. Two different noises based on the tone. This is actually pretty cool. It's ugly. Like, what the fuck is this? This is not necessary. It's just a goofy ass cartoon character. This side's not bad, but this is dumb. Very, very dumb. Pretty cool. I like these two. I really don't like this. I mean, I at all. Like, it's fine, but for the price range, I just think there's a lot of other, I don't know. There's just better options, I guess. Like, the magnets are good, it slides good, it manipulates good. It's not even that awkward. I just don't, I guess it's just subjective. I really don't like how the top plate is so thick and heavy, and that this is just like the most muted clicker I've ever seen. It's like there's plastic or rubber under here, and maybe there is, but that's not a premium feel. And I don't like the sound of the magnets jumping around. I've always been a fan of the magnets being locked in place. I know that's I think like a 42 Cosmo thing with the plastic plates and however they set things up. You can like hear them. Just not a fan of that noise. Subjective, I guess. It's not bad. There's just things about it I really don't like and would absolutely much rather spend my money on. So, meh. These are super meh. Like, they're not bad, and I know they're pretty cheap. I think the lighter material ones would probably be the way to go. Definitely not copper. And I guess this is like looks like stainless steel. Feels like stainless steel, like a flame stainless. It's just too heavy, not snappy enough. So maybe in like titanium or some glows or something, I could see these being good. But their biggest flaw, I think, is that they're not magnetic on both ends. I like being able to, I'm trying to do it while I'm talking about it, make it fall on top of itself. I wonder if I could do that with 2 of the beans. Let's move on to those. 2 beans. They're a little too small. Do what I'm thinking. These are just... Maybe if I watch some videos of guys like manipulating them in ways that are, you know, methodical, repetitive, I might get it. Because these are, you can tell they're really well made, and the machine finish and the polish and everything feels really good. The magnet strength is good. These definitely aren't, they're not loud. I honestly wouldn't mind if the magnets were stronger. It's probably just not, you know, possible with magnetism to do that, with how these are stacked up inside. Yeah, I think I would just rather, gut impression right now, I would just rather play with other things that are, I don't know. These are a little too freeform. It's just kind of like a ball of metal magnets that are flowy, and like this is all I just want to do with them. It's just like those, you know, the magnetic rocks, I forget what they're called. That's what it reminds me of. They just kind of stick together and fumble around. I don't see much of the appeal as of right now with doing like the folds and the flips, which is what seems to be so good about them. They're not snappy enough for that. So it's just doing these slow manipulations. If I'm doing slow kind of manipulations, I'm probably gonna gravitate to a slider, I think. Not a slider, a spinner. Because there's not, you don't have to do a lot with your hands. You just do the one motion, and then you can kind of move it around and feel it and do the things. Like this is, I don't know. There's just not enough action, and there's not enough mindlessness at the same time. That's kind of where I sit on my initial impression of the beans. I think I'm gonna stop rambling and get back to work. Working on some tops today. Send some messages to Melanie, tell her thank you. Package I sent her with some things is stuck in Atlanta, it seems. Maybe be there in a day or 2. I hate that I like this. Alright, see ya. Thanks.